Hello. Welcome to another episode of the I Have Thoughts podcast. My name is Alicia Young-Collins and I'm a multi-hyphenate entrepreneur. I'm a social media strategist, a graphic designer, and a life coach. I'm a creative and I'm a self-published author. I'm a poet. I built my companies, the Studio AYC and Pinkish Life Coaching. Both help Black and brown women tap into their inner resilience and build their businesses in the health and wellness industry. I'm a wife, dog mum, sister, daughter, cousin, and a friend. Welcome to my podcast. So, let's get into it. It's December 31st. What have I learned in 2024? To have two cameras going at the same time for angles. I've learned that I am a multi-hyphenate, and that is a part of my power. It's a part of my purpose. I spoke with a trusted friend who said to me, why don't you lean into that? Just be you, lean into this for your clients. Yeah, why don't I? I have a lot of passions. I have a lot of interests. There's so many things that I want to do. So why don't I just do it? I've learned the importance of stopping and taking note how far I've come, of different successes and failures, and also the importance of celebrating both those things. One inspires me to keep going, my successes, and failures, it inspires me to pivot. So taking stock of that, taking time out, the importance of reviewing the successes as well, just to appreciate how far I've come. I've reconnected to my inner spirituality, because when I put that first, when that comes first, everything else follows intentionally and purposefully. I've learned to be more silent with my plans in order to move into them, because sometimes it's great to voice it, but we can get to a place where we may talk ourselves out of our plans. So having your plans, having your strategy on paper, writing it out, as opposed to declaring it and just moving into it organically. That's something that I want to explore more in 2025. I've learned to celebrate myself more, because at the end of the day, that's who my clients want to work with. And do I want to work with myself? Do I want to be a person? Is my personality the person I would work with? Am I being my higher self? Am I being strong? Am I really tapping into my purpose and walking in my flow? So celebrating myself more and the person that I have become and I continue to grow into. I've learned to return to those small little joys regularly. They're the fuel to my fire. So whether that's reading non-fiction as well as fiction, I'm always loving to learn, but sometimes you've got to take yourself out of reality. Films, revisiting films, making sure I'm going to those galleries, making sure I'm making time for those little joys in life. I've learned to stick to my own timeline and not those of others or what society expects, because you will stress yourself out trying to keep up. It's not my timeline. I'm on God's timeline. And He doesn't have a deadline for me. So just keep going. I've learned to follow those who inspire me, but not to aspire to be like them. I find aspiration sometimes doesn't always lead to success, but inspiration will lead me to my unique successes. So looking at others as an inspiration, but staying authentic to who I am, staying in my purpose and saying, you know what, that's the type of woman, or that's the type of CEO, or that's the type of business owner that I want to be, but in my style. So looking for inspiration and avoiding aspiration, because that could also, in my opinion, lead to comparing yourself constantly, or imposter syndrome. We don't want to feed that anymore. Bye-bye. So I hope that these realizations and thoughts inspire you in your journey, whether personal or professional. Don't worry about New Year's resolutions. Aim for discovery and creativity, and aim for bettering oneself, for improvement. Aim to create for yourself and to look to purposeful endeavors. You've got this, and we've got 2025.